Hello everyone, welcome back. I've just come out for a little wander in the winter wonderland that it is now. It is now the 1st of January 2021. So wherever you are in the world, I want to wish you a happy new year. I hope you had a good New Year's Eve, given the limitations on what you can do, and didn't have too big of a hangover in the morning. We had a really nice evening here, spent with friends on our little plot, had a fire and a few drinks, and yeah, it was really good. Quieter than some years I've had, you know, working in nightclubs. It's considerably different but it's nice, I like it. It's a different pace of life and that's good. But yeah, I just wanted to come on and show you a couple of things that we've been up to and show you around, because this is now, I mean, the white Christmas thing has definitely been checked off. Yeah, this is now proper winter wonderland awesomeness out here. Love it, it's amazing, it really is. You probably just saw in those clips the new addition to the camp, which we're quite proud of, and slippy, and yeah, it just gives us another place to chill. When I sent CJ a picture of it, he called it the chill shed, so I think that may have to be its name. Yeah, there you go, we now have a nice little hut to sit in. It's a bit bodgy. We did literally build it in an hour and a half of some bits that we had, but yeah, it's cool. All of this stuff was just in the barn, so we kind of threw it together into a thing. We'll work on it. I might even put a front on it and figure out how to get a log burner in there. Future plans. That was our little cooking arrangement we had last night. I'll show you how far we got in here as well. I've not done anything else since I was working on it that day, but you can get an idea for the space that we have, or we're going to have, to work with. Yeah, I think this is going to be an amazing room once it's finished. so much space. I think this trough, or this feeding thing, I'm going to try and repurpose this rather than knocking it out because it's concrete. Try and raise it up a little bit and have this as the main workbench. I'll probably do like an L and have that as the main sort of working area. I think seems to make sense. We've got room for toolboxes and whatever else. But yeah, a lot of the wood that I pulled out of there I managed to save. So that's all of that stuff. And there, can't be throwing things away. But we've got all of that good solid wood there too to play with. So we're not going to be short on building materials. Can't wait to get started on it. Can't wait. Hello folks, I wasn't actually going to film anything else today, but I thought you might find this kind of interesting, so I'm going to go and show you something that might make some of you wince a little bit. We shall see. You've probably got a bit of a clue due to the amount of clothing I am putting on right now. Shall we go have a look? Now, as you can probably imagine, it's quite cold. So I'm going to attempt to show you how cold. I mean, that's inside for a kick-off. Oh yeah, that's definitely... Right, let's pop over to the chill shed. See what the deal is. I don't know if you can make that out or not. Yeah, that's pretty chilly. You can just about see the log burner ticking away up there. I think it's actually going to be a job for log burner and diesel heater tonight, if I'm honest, because I'm not that warm. It's weird, because although the temperature is, you know, a bit disgusting, it actually feels kind of nice outside. It's not so cold you don't want to be out there. It's a weird temperature. I have been in these temperatures before. For the first night ever, actually, I'm going to run my diesel heater all night, because I don't want to wake up to a frozen van. That is unpleasant. I've been there and done that, and it sucks. Going to make a coffee, and not only is the tap frozen, but the water tank and the kettle and everything else. So we're not going to be doing that tomorrow. Well, good morning folks. The diesel heater has done its job. It's been on all night. I left it set on 15 degrees I think. And yeah, it's done a good job. I've not looked how much fuel it's used yet, so we can look at that together. But in terms of the temperature and the battery is on, I think it's 88%, which is really good. So we're at 87%, and outside it's currently saying minus 19.5. It will actually be colder than that. Temperature thing is on the roof, and the heat from the van warms it up by a couple of degrees. So I wouldn't be surprised if it's minus 21. How much diesel did that cost us? A fair bit. So I put this tape there. Obviously the line was there, and now it's here. So that's used what, a litre and a half maybe? So I think I actually messed up a little bit there because I left it on too high. I mean, the purpose of running it overnight is just to stop the van freezing inside. When I was in the Alps, I woke up one morning and it was -8 inside the van. So it's just kind of to prevent that, really. So I think in the future I'll be running it on lower power. Yeah, there we go. Hello. Oh, look at that sun over there. It's the only downside about our plot. There's a hill just there and we don't get any sun. But, oh, moon. What a gorgeous day. Oh, I can feel my nose starting to freeze. I've been outside for like 3 minutes. I saw a comment a few days ago that said, why would you want to live in a freezer? Well, yeah. Because it's awesome, that's why. Amazing how much you appreciate the sun when it gets taken away from you. Well, we took it away from ourselves, but the sun. Feel my face freezing though. So the biggest difference we're finding between here and Chamonix, where we spent the last really cold winter, is here the temperature doesn't change during the day. So it's still -20, whereas there you get sunlight.
And I've got a moustache.
Yeah, you get the sun there in the day, so it warms up a little bit, and then oh, I got torque. And then it's cold at night, but yeah, it's just freezing, and it's great. Successful trip to the shops. This is something strange that happens in these temperatures, because there's no moisture in the air. The outside of the windows are completely clear, no frost on them whatsoever. Obviously inside they're frozen solid because of the moisture from us breathing. Yeah, all of the windows are clear. It's really cool. Seeing as it's 2 years since I did my first winter van video, I thought it was fitting that I'd try and throw a few tips your way again. Things that I've learned over the past few years, things I've changed. Obviously our circumstances are slightly different this time, but also the temperatures are different, or they will be different to match. So, you know, we're static now. We're still in the vans, of course, but we're parked up. I think we kind of need to be, because when it drops down to the -30 region, life will get very difficult living on the road. So yeah, I think we've made the right decision to stay put for a little bit. Already today, -22, it's peaked at. Both of our vans don't start anymore. So that is the first thing that I'll say to anyone thinking about coming to these climates in a van. You need engine preheaters. You need them. And not just block heaters that you plug into mains, because obviously where the hell are you going to do that? You need diesel powered engine preheaters. We should hopefully be getting some put in soon so that we can drive. But yeah, both of our vans today, just nope, they barely even turn over. Luckily we're going to be lent a generator for a little bit, so that's going to help out with charging our batteries up. But if we weren't here and we didn't have the preheaters, we would be screwed, basically. On the subject of power, obviously you need to be more power conscious. Not only are batteries worse in the cold temperatures, they lose a lot of their efficiency, but also, you know, with not starting the van and things like that, you're going to get through your power quicker. So you need to be power conscious. I've only got a couple of lights on, I've got candles going, but the main thing is the heating. Obviously this thing right here, I wouldn't even bother doing what I'm doing right now if it wasn't for that. I really wouldn't. Marie's van is in the same sort of state as when I did the first winter in Chamonix, and let me tell you, it was difficult there. And there we had 6 hours of solar every day topping the batteries back up, and it was warmer during the day. So, you know, yeah, it dropped down to the -20s at night, but during the day it was a lot more manageable, and we could start, we could drive, we could do what we needed to do. Here, slightly different. Temperature hasn't really changed all day. I think it's warmed up about 2 degrees. Now it's already dropping back down again. So the log burner is an absolute necessity in my book, because that's running now. I can barely stand near this. My back is burning, and it's completely free. Well, obviously you need to either find the firewood, or, as we've done, buy an entire room full of it so that we have a supply. But ultimately it costs you no power to run, which is very important. Right now, my batteries, I've not started my van since yesterday. Been on the computer last night, you know, doing stuff. The batteries are at 86%, and I'm drawing 2 amps, and that's only because one of the phones is charging. So yeah, that's a game changer. You know, if I had diesel heater running, because obviously it will need to be running quite strongly in these temperatures. I mean, it is -20 outside right now. So my feet, I'm boiling up here, but my feet are freezing standing on the floor. I've got bottles and things down here on the floor that are frozen, they've got ice in them. That's why the water and everything is now up on the chairs. But yeah, having that, managing that, keeping it burning all day, quite a big deal, and it's changed my life anyway. If you've not seen the video, I actually made this, so I'll link it in the description. But if you don't want to make one, you can buy them for, you know, not a great deal of money, a few £100, and then buy the flue and stuff. But yeah, life is a lot more comfortable this time around, that's for damn sure.